Okay, Jimmy, so I'm really glad you brought up buses because I have a really funny bus story that I've been meaning to talk about or vlog about for a while and I never have. So when I was a freshman at uni, I worked at the mall at a certain store which shall remain nameless. Um, anyway, and I had to take the bus every day from work. Now, in most cities in America, public transport is shit. We don't have subway systems. The buses are horrible. Not very many taxis unless you're in one of the really big cities. I live in Tucson, not a very big city, 1 million people. Anyway, all we have is a bus system and it's shitty. The only people who take the bus are like the homeless, and that's about it. I mean, it's depressing to even, you know, be on a bus just because it's simply the people on it are just, I mean, not to sound elitist or anything, but it's just, it's uncomfortable. Anyway, so I was a freshman and I was, 17 and I had to ride the bus, didn't have a car or anything like that. Uh, and of course, since I was working at the store at the mall, I had to get myself, looking all nice or whatever. Um, and one day I was riding on the bus. It was about 7:30 in the morning. Store opened at 8, and the bus is making a normal stop as always. And these two very voluptuous, I guess you could say, very large African American women get on the bus. They're quite loud and being pretty obnoxious. Anyway, that I mentioned they were very, very large. Anyway, they sit down on either side of me on the bus, on one of the side seats, on one of the side walls. And I mean, I'm not a very big guy. It was kind of awkward. And the one on the right, she turns her head over and she goes, "You smell good." And then the other one turns around too, like to face me, and she's like, "He does smell good, doesn't he?" And the first one was like, "Yeah, he smells real good." And I didn't say anything. I just kind of like looked down at the floor and then looked up at the ceiling. I was just like, It was incredibly awkward. And yeah, so I share your hatred of public buses. Although I will say the bus I took in London wasn't that bad. Um, but yeah, anyway.